Hello everyone, this is Sahar from Alamkul. Today we are going to talk about the chapter How do organisms reproduce from class 10th. So first thing is, what is reproduction? So reproduction, it is an ability of an organism, living organism, to produce new individual similar to itself. Okay, like we have life processes, right? Nutrition, respiration, growth, excretion, all these things, right? They help in the maintenance of the life forms, right? They are essential. But the reproduction, it is not essential for an individual. For individual, it is not essential, okay? It is essential for continuation of life, okay? That is essential for the species continuation, okay? Or we can it is significant for the addition of new species. Because of reproduction, we have new species also. And it is also helpful in the replacement of dead organism, right? So these things continues, okay? So the species stays, exist. Now let's see, there is also one more thing. Reproduction also helps in the transfer of the adaptation and variation from one generation to the other, to another generation, okay? So what is the basic event in reproduction? We have that creation of DNA copy, okay, and additional cellular apparatus. So there will be creation of DNA copy and the additional cellular apparatus, that is cell organelles of the cells, okay, other cell organelles of the cells. Okay. Now there are two kinds of, like two modes, or you can say two modes of reproduction. First one is asexual reproduction and another one is sexual reproduction, okay. This is the cat and this is the kitten, right? Young one of the cat is kitten. Then we have humans. These all, you can see, and this flowering plants, these all are sexual reproduction, okay. Then we can see fundamental of reproduction. So reproducing parents, they create new individual, and the created individual may be similar to each other, or they will be there will be similar to their parents also, that is to their siblings or to their grandparents. Something similarity will be there, okay. Why there is similarity? Because DNA is passed from one generation to the next, and the DNA is present in the nucleus of the cell, and it is present in the condensed structure called chromosome. So there will be biochemical reaction and cells will build their DNA copy during the reproductive phase. Then the DNA will act as source of information. Because of that, what will happen? It will make different protein. So because of that, there will be different body design of an organism. According to the protein, according to the instruction, there will be the organism will be having different body designs. So first thing is here, variation. Now we'll talk about the variation. What is that? Before that, after the DNA copying, right, there will be the creation of additional cellular apparatus. That means all other cell organelles, right? Mitochondria, ER, right? Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, all those things, right? Then after that, the cell will divide and it will produce two new daughter cell, okay? So if there is something, some variation may be occurring during this process. So this will bring, what will happen here? There will be differences in morphological and physiological feature of an organism. So because the biochemical reaction, it's not totally same, reliable, okay? So the DNA copies will be, the generated DNA copy will be similar, but not identical, okay? So DNA copy will be perfectly accurate in the reproduction process. If suppose, if there is some changes, then the variation will occur. Usually what will happen? There will be perfect copy, DNA copy. But if there is changes, then variation will be occurring. So the organism will be different, like there will be a difference in the morphological or physiological features. So these variation, right, because of this variation will accumulate and it will form the basis of the evolution. Now let's see the importance of variation. So the organism, they occupy these places, wherever the places they are occupying, that is perfect for them, okay? And there they use their ability to reproduce, okay? And they will be having same body design and occupying the same niche or the place in the ecosystem. So if some changes happens, then the all organism will be wiped out. But if suppose any variation occur in the few individual in this population, what will happen? There will be chances of the few survival, and so the species, the whole species will not die. So this is the advantage of variation. For example, in a population of bacteria living in temperate water, okay, the water is temperate, it is medium, moderate. So if the temperature increases because of the global warming, most of the bacteria will die. But the variants which are resistant to heat, they will survive and grow. So the variation is important for survival of a species. See, this is our DNA structure. And the DNA, it is made up of nucleotide. That is, they have a sugar group, okay, and a phosphate, sugar, phosphate, and a base. Base will be of, it can be adenine, it can be thymine, it can be guanine, it can be cytosine. DNA has double helix structure. Next, we will see types of reproduction. Mainly two types, which I have already talked about, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. This asexual reproduction, it is common in unicellular organism, and it is common in the simplest type of organism, and it is the simplest type of reproduction also. So example, binary fission in amoeba, budding in hydra, then spore formation in rhizopus, then vegetative propagation in flowering plants. What are the characteristics of asexual reproduction? It is rapid mode of multiplication. That means they multiply fast, right? So here the formation of new individual is rapid. That is, new individual are produced faster, and the cell division is takes place by mitosis, okay, or mitosis. Okay. Next, and the individual the produced after the cell division. This what will happen? There will be the individual will be genetically identical, or we can say it as their clone to their parents. Only a single parent is involved. There is no sexes, okay? Opposite sex, there's nothing like that. Only one single parent is involved, and there will be no involvement of any gametes, okay? Fusion of gametes. Now let's see sexual reproduction. This mode of reproduction is common in multicellular organism, and it involves male and female individual. They produce new individual by formation of the male produced gamete and the female produced gamete. Both the gamete fuse and they form offspring. Example we have here: humans, dog, cats, frog, etc. Now the characteristics of that, it is not rapid mode of reproduction. Okay, it requires time, and here the energy, there is this process is energy consuming, and the cell division involves meiosis during the gamete formation. Okay, so after the new individual production, right, there will be cell division. After new individual production of the cell division, after the cell division, what will happen? There will be variation. Now fusion of male gametes and female gametes will take place. So for now, this is the mitosis and this is the meiosis. In the mitosis, we get two diploid cells, and in the meiosis, we get 4 haploid cells, and each will be distinct. In the 2 diploid cells, there will be similar. That's all for now. Thank you guys. See you in the next class. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye.